Oh, good morning, Sharon. How are you doing?
Yeah, morning. I'm fine, Sam. How are you?
Very, very well. The sun's out. I think summer has finally started here in Spain. What's it like where you
Yeah,
are? Looks sunny. Looks bright behind you.
yeah. The sun's out here as well. We've had a couple of cloudy days, but it's still been very warm for the time of year. But now it's nice to see the sun's out, and you might see a few people walking out and about on the seafront here in Gubes, Crete.
Fantastic, fantastic. So tell us a bit about yourself, Sharon. You're based in Crete. How long have you been there, and what brought you to the island?
Yeah, I've been on the island since 2006, so it's 18 years now, and I've lived in various places on Crete. Crete is the largest Greek island and the most southern. So,
So you've got lots of experience and travelled around the island quite a lot.
I have, yeah, I've been to many places on Crete. Like I said, I've lived in a few areas. So, yeah, I've got a vast experience.
Excellent, excellent. So obviously the purpose for today is you're our resort expert based in Crete. Anybody's looking to book a holiday, it's Sharon you need to speak to out there. She will give you the best recommendations and make sure you're in the perfect place for your holiday. But today, obviously, I just want to, if people are thinking about a holiday to Greece or Crete, just to go into a few details about the island, tell us a bit about it. Some from your experience, some insider tips. But okay, I mean, in brief, Crete obviously is a big place. What is the big attraction in Crete? What is it? What's the main thing that draws people there?
Well, the main thing is it is the most southern point in Europe, basically. So you've got fantastic weather. With it being an island as well, it doesn't seem to get too hot. We do get high temperatures, but it just is a really nice environment for everybody. So, and also from the UK, it's not a very long flight. 3.5, 4 hours. So yeah, it's very, very easy to get to with two main airports as well. So you've got fantastic beaches, you've got the Cretan hospitality, and that is probably what draws people back to Crete once they've been for the first time. Yeah. And then obviously you've got the ancient history, and the main site is Knossos, which is 3 kilometres inland from the city of Heraklion.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
that's,
I saw Heraklion a few years ago. It was stunning. And one of the big things that stuck out for me there was the food. Now, I obviously live in Spain. Mediterranean food is fantastic here, but it was on a different scale there. And I was very lucky to be invited to a nice meal in Heraklion. But if I'm going to Crete, what's the main dishes that I need to try in Crete? Is there anything specific to the island?
Yeah, so obviously in Crete, you've got Cretan dishes, and you've also got the Greek dishes. But if you were coming to Crete, I would recommend trying a couple of Cretan starters, which is the dakos. Mm-hmm. This is hard bread, but you can soften it up with a bit of water or olive oil, and on top is chopped tomatoes with a bit of herb and mezitha cheese. And the mezitha cheese is a very soft goat's cheese. It's not as strong or salty as feta, and you can actually cook with it as well. So this is a lovely, lovely starter. You got the traffic behind. You can tell the line.
The season's starting. It's great when that buzz at the beginning of the season, when everybody's out and about and their bars and restaurants ready. Is that what you're going through now? Is that what's happening, or are people already on the island?
Yeah, there's quite a lot here already, because this week is Big Week, which is Megalia Epidemada. It's the big week leading up to Easter. So you've got a lot of holiday makers already, but you've also got a lot of the Greek people who are having some time off.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, obviously now is a good time to visit. Are there any other months that you would say that's specifically good, you know, specifically good times, whether it be a fiesta or something happening on the island, or maybe just the weather? What's your preference? September's the best month for me in Spain. What is it for you?
Yeah, I love June and I love September. To be honest, I love all the months, but for the summertime, June and September are really, really nice. It's busy just before you get that full on tourism going on in July and August. But saying that, July and August, again, the weather, it's not too mad in your face hot. It's
I think we've lost you there,
most of the beaches here on the north coast of Crete, you have got a bit of a riptide when the sea's rough, but it's gently shelving into the sea, so it's quite safe for the young kids as well to be paddling and that. So it does make for a lovely atmosphere.
Amazing.
But going on, carrying on from that, the months of the year, we all have our favourite months. But July and August here on Crete is renowned for the young and lively over in Malia. And it does go into Stalis, the resort of Stalis as well.
Yeah.
So lots and lots of stuff going on for the young and lively, as well as the families, for couples. You know, there is something for everybody here on Crete. We've got everything. It's a big island. You name it, we've got it.
So just focusing on the family aspect for a second. So obviously, Resort Experts, we're partnered up with Dadsnet UK. Obviously, there's lots of different resorts and lots of different areas in Crete. If you're a family of 4, let's say, with 2 young children, where would you recommend? Is there any particular hotels or resorts? Would you prefer go all inclusive or the villas, or what would you suggest?
Yeah, I think with 2 young family of 4 with 2 young children, I would personally recommend all inclusive, and that really is, the kids have got everything. There's a lot of hotels now with built-in water parks. So, you know, your kids are entertained during the day as well as at night with the kids' clubs. But what I like about all-inclusive, the food is excellent. It really has come on leaps and bounds in the whole of Greece. But you're giving mum a rest and dad a rest as well from the cooking and, you know, the cleaning up, and, you know, everything is there. And any resort, I mean, here in Gubers, you've got plenty of family hotels. Gubers Water Park is the main example. Short walk down to the beach. Again, it's gently shelving. It's very safe. There's a couple of coves as well. And then in the resort itself, it's all, the Cretan people are very family orientated. They will welcome you. Yeah, it's wherever you go, it's family, except for Malia in July and August. But yeah, I would personally, it's personal preference, but from experience as well. For families of 4 with young children, all inclusive.
All inclusive. You've heard it there.
Yeah.
So obviously, you said at the beginning you've been there near on 20 years now. You know, if you the difference obviously with you being there to if you're booking with a travel agent in the UK, that insider knowledge is invaluable. But if you were going to say there were a couple of hidden gems in Crete where the locals don't really know, it's not in the guidebooks, it's not on Google, or you've got to really hunt for it, where's your favourite spot? Where's the place that you know that's that gem on the island? Or it could be something, well, it could be just an experience on the island that you've got to do that just the locals know about.
Yeah, well, the hidden gems, and you will find it in the guidebooks, but not many people have heard of it. For me, is a couple of villages on the south coast. Fantastic drive to get down there as well. So you've got Horus Vakion, Very, very traditional Cretan village down there. And from there, you can get boat taxis to little coves around. And the main cove is Lucho. And Lucho is just, it's tucked away. It's a really, really tiny village. It gets lots of visitors. But if you get one of the first boat taxis from Horus Fakion, you'll be one of the very few people there in Lucho, have a bit of breakfast. And if you're a walker, now this is one of my favourite things, was then to walk back from Lucho 4 kilometres over the hills and the coastal path back to Horus Fakion. So that is not exactly a hidden gem, but not very many people know about it.
Nice, nice.
But one of my very memorable experiences when I first started working over in West Crete in 2008, I went for a drive over the mountains to the south and to Elafonisi Beach. It's a very famous beach on Crete. And as we drove along the coast road and then over into the car park before the beach, it just blew me away. It was like the Caribbean. It was pure white sand. And then as we actually walked onto the beach, on the water's edge, pink sand.
Oh, beautiful.
Crystal clear water. And a small island across it you could wade out to. Sometimes there's no sea there. You can just walk across the sandbank. It absolutely stunning. It was an amazing experience, and I think anybody visiting Elafonisi for the first time will agree. Yeah. It does get very, very busy, obviously, in high season. It's quite famous over there. But, yeah, it is. Crete is just like it's full of colours. We've got the white mountains with the limestone, we've got the pink sand, the white sand, the green lush landscape of West Crete because of all the underground springs, and then of course the blue Aegean, the Cretan Sea.
We get flashes. It looks amazing. What about getting around the islands? So getting around the island of Crete is, if you might be staying in an all-inclusive hotel, but a lot of people obviously like going off and exploring some of the places you mentioned today. How easy is it to get around? Is the public transport, or is it better to hire a car, or what would you recommend?
It's very easy, and I would recommend certain things depending on what people want. Some people just want to go on the local bus, and it's really good here in Crete. Most buses run very regular along the north coast. To get from, say, for example, here in Goubes to Heraklion, at the moment, every half hour or so, you go to the bus stop. There's a bus timetable, which is like, just use that as a guide, only, but you can see it there. You go into Heraklion, big bus station, clean. The buses are like coaches, they're air conditioned. It's very, very easy. To get further afield, you have to plan a bit more to use the buses, but it's doable. But I would say hire a car. Very easy to drive here on Crete. Some major roads going down to the south. You don't have to go on small roads, dangerous roads or anything. You can get to most places dead easy. Some amazing car hire routes as well to follow. A lot of locals can give you that idea. Contact myself if you want. Get the car hire routes out of my head onto paper. And then of course is the good old-fashioned excursions. Lots to see and do. You've got your archaeological sites, you've got your beach trips, your boat trips. You've got mountain trips, mountain villages, caves, walking, everything.
And water sports, are they pretty good out there? Boat trips, the catamaran trips where they do, and hiring boats and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a few small companies now are actually branching out into self-drive hire boats. Yeah, mainly that used to be on the south of Crete, but a few people are doing it now here on the north coast.
Yeah.
But there's quite a lot of different boat trips you can do. You can, for one big example, is to go to Spinalonga, which is the old leper colony.
Yeah.
But when the Venetians were here, they occupied Spinalonga and built a fortress around the island. You can walk around the island in 15 minutes, but there's a nice boat trip as well with a barbecue in the middle of the day and a swim stop, and you know, so there's the pirate boat trip from Sauce. There's just little snorkeling boat trips that you can arrange through, you know, through myself or through your travel agent. So yeah,
lots to do then. Lots to do. I think you've given us a great insight today into Crete and the island. It sounds spectacular. I was there a couple of years ago. I loved it. I had a great walk around Heraklion. Tried one of the kebabs there. That was an experience. That was amazing. But obviously, anybody listening to this looking to book a next holiday to Greece or Crete, the difference with Resort Experts is with them. So over the last few days, you've heard from our experts in Turkey, in Corfu, in Ibiza, and we're going to carry on this all through the summer, giving you updates. And we'll be back with you, Sharon, definitely to give us an update this summer. Tell us how it's all going. But you can contact Sharon. You can book your EasyJet, your Jet2, your TUI holidays directly with Sharon with that recommendations of the best place to stay that hopefully would suit you perfectly. And to get in touch with Sharon, simply click on the link in the comments below or the description, or visit resort-experts.com. And yeah, all our experts are on there listed. You'll be able to chat directly via WhatsApp, telephone, email, whatever you need. Do it there. And I think, Sharon, you're putting up lots of stuff on your Facebook page with lots of great offers and yeah, real recommendations for places to stay this year, aren't you?
Okay.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, Sharon, thanks so much for this morning. Like I said, we'll be doing this lots more during the summer. So if you follow Sharon on her Facebook page, or jump onto Resort Experts, and yeah, she's happy for you to pick her brains to make sure you get the exact holiday you need. Okay, brilliant. Thanks very much, Sharon. I will speak to you very shortly. Take care.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sam. Good to talk.
Bye.
Bye now. Bye.